Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on backorder, and it's time for episode 13 of our Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough. I know it's not a grown-up thing to do, but I don't want to lose either. And we're here in the Poke Cup Master Ball difficulty. We're in the second half of the tournament. We did pick up 2 continues yesterday after pretty difficult battle at one point. We actually were doing pretty good for the most part, though. We see this opponent has mainly Water-type Pokemon, which does concern me, but nothing. How do we deal with that? Well, we do have Pinky, of course. He can resist that. The Lantern will be an issue. The highest leveled Pokemon are Lapras and Politoed. So I think probably the best way... You know what? I can bring a specially defensive Pokemon in the form of Dozer. Special defense is at 128. We're going to lead Dozer. We could try some Metronome shenanigans and see if that pulls us through. We see a bunch of Psychic Pokemon. That's not so good, so... I'm going to bring Whiskers as well. We haven't used her yet. And just for the sheer power, the high level, we'll bring Aerodactyl. If you're not sure who I'm using, feel free to check out yesterday's episode. I do go over the entire team build, the movesets and such. And I just want to jump right in here, see if we can get through these last 4 opponents for our final episode of the weekend for Pokemon Stadium 2. Dozer leads off with Girafarig leading off on the other side, level 50. So, I think I can actually switch to Aerodactyl. No, you know, I'm going to stay in. Let's see what we can do with our Headbutts. We do have Rest Attack also, plus Dozer's holding Leftovers. Oh, I remember you. You're the Baton Passer. So both the Apom and the Girafarig are going to have Baton Pass and pass these stats off. Yeah, one double team's enough to dodge everything. Welcome to the world of battling a computer opponent in Pokemon. Plus, they're going to go for Agility as well. We don't have any ways to get rid of these stat boosts. If we had Haze, that'd be good, but... Let's go for Metronome. We're gonna get Haze, we're gonna get Foresight, we're gonna get, what's the other one? Odor Sleuth. Is Odor Sleuth in this gen? I think it might be Gen 3. Yes! Our special attack goes up! Alright. I'm just gonna go for Metronome. I'm gonna have fun. Like, this is gonna be super, super frustrating, so I wanna have fun in any way that I can, and Metronome is the way to do that. That doesn't really bother me that much. We're going to lock on and go for a nice powerful headbutt. If we can land a critical hit, that'd be even better. So they got +4 evasiveness, they got +2 speed. Whoever they pass that off to is not going to be fun to deal with. Not as great as I would have liked. Oh, you've got Leftovers too. All right. Go ahead, Metronome away. As they pass off into one of their level 53s, Politoed probably? Actually, Politoed or Lapras is going to be a problem. Wouldn't it be something if I got like Whirlwind, Roar, Haze? Now, can we land this? No. Of course we can't land this. So, I am going to lose this one. But I'm going to come back in with a fast Pokemon that can destroy that Girafarig immediately. Yeah! You get paralysis right away! Spit that Psybeam out. There we go. Wow, we got a critical. That's helping our chances so much. So, Body Slam is an offensive move that they have. We do have Rest, though. We can heal the paralysis. You got Rest also? Why would you sleep now? Yep, you must have Sleep Talk. Lower that attack stat. Yeah! It actually worked. Alright. I wonder... Now, I was watching some other playthroughs. Does Growl check accuracy? Oh, it's got a berry. Okay. I was going to say, what happened there? But apparently the berry doesn't kick in immediately like it does in this generation. Oh, why can't we have Thick Fat ability? Not that much damage, though. If we could just somehow get rid of all these stat boosts of this Pokemon. They probably went Ice Beam because of our Growl attack. So we are in for a long haul here. We saw Body Slam, Ice Beam, Rest. You probably would have, I'm going to say, Sleep Talk too if you have Rest. So speaking of Rest, we're going to go for that next. Fully paralyzed. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a quick nap. Ice Beam, even if you land critical, that's fine. We're going to heal up with the rest attack, no problem.
The hit glanced right off.
Glanced right off. Rest, yes, we get our HP back.
Oh,
But this is going to be a long episode if we can't do anything to this. Like, who else did I even bring? Yeah, we can't get any accurate moves here, so we got to stick in here, keep Dozer in, our most defensive Pokemon. If nothing else, we can stall out the attacks of this thing. Because Ice Beam has, I think, 10. Body Slam is 15 PP, I believe. And if Dozer can survive these hits, they're going to run out of PP eventually. The entire first half of the episode is going to be just this Lapras, unfortunately. But if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. Alright, Ice Beam again. All we need is one haze attack off of the metronome. Or like I say, we can get a Foresight, or if Odor Sleuth is in this generation, we can get that also. Another Ice Beam, I think it's doing like 25-ish? No, a lot more than 25, 60 or so. Wake up, go for the metronome, boost our defense, I guess, that might be useful. So if they're doing 60, then a critical is going to get Dozer knocked out. Let's go for the rest attack again. Waste their PP as much as we can. But they're not going to get critical. What are the chances of that? Excellent. But what are the chances we're going to be paralyzed? Yes! Alright, so how many Ice Beams is that? It's not actually a quick snooze, sir. This takes quite a number of turns when you're fighting something with the Ice Beam attack. Alright. So how's your day, folks? I was planning to go and do some Pokemon Going today. This is a day of recording for me. I recorded the Pokemon Sapphire episode number 6, I believe it was. I recorded the Pokemon TCG match. I recorded the first episode of Stadium for the weekend, which you saw yesterday. And now recording this one. In between all of that, plus the video editing, I really didn't get a chance to go out and get anything. But I'm kind of low on the Pokeballs and Go for the moment anyhow. So it was going to be more a matter of just kind of going to the Pokestops and replenishing my supplies. I usually like to, if I get down below 20 Pokeballs in Pokemon Go. Also, by the way, hope you don't mind talking about Pokemon Go during Stadium 2, because there's nothing much to talk about right now. But if I go down under 20 Pokeballs, I like to wait until I restore my balls up to about 100, because if something appears in my area where there are no Pokestops, I don't want to be short on Pokeballs and not be able to catch it if it's like a super rare special appearance. So, now that we are still under half, we're going to rest again. As I think now they're out of the Ice Beams. We have a Defense Curl, you got Growled. You're not going to do anything with those Body Slams. Once we heal up, I wonder, I could switch to Aerodactyl now, but I don't want to risk him getting paralyzed, because we need to keep his speed where it's at. So, we're going to have to leave Dozer in and continue going for the Metronomes just to try for the Haze. We only got 3 Metronomes left. After that, it's going to keep going for those Headbutts. Now, I think the leftover should recover pretty much all of that. Just about. Just like 10 short. So, Dozer is good to stay in and just do what she can against this thing. Yeah, look, we're about a third of the way through the episode already. Well, a third based on how much I want it to go or how long I want it to be. It could only be like 10% based on how long it winds up going, because of the way the computer decides, you know what? You deserve to miss all these attacks. You know, you don't need to land a hit on us. What do you care? What are you worried about? Body Slam. I will say, though, it is very generous of the computer to not have chosen a critical hit. Yes, come on!
No, that didn't connect. The sunlight has...
Alright, oh, our sunny day is gone. But the fortunate thing is, with this Lapras going for these attacks on Dozer and not being able to get a knockout, they're going to run out of PP, so it's just going to sit there, and the stat boosts are going to be gone, basically. Come on, can we land and get poison?
Oh, that missed too.
No, we can't. Of course we can't. Why would we get the poison? Why would we land a hit? Alright, now we start into the Headbutts. We're going to run out of PP as well, though. But something we have on our side is the fact that we're fully paralyzed, and we don't use as much PP doing that. So we've burned out all their Ice Beams. Trying to think how many Body Slams they would have. They got, like, I think they used 2 initially, and then I don't even know how many. That's probably about 5 or so they've used. Go for those Headbutts and try to land them. If not, oh well. Alright, we managed to get a hit. Now, the Girafarig had leftover, so Lapras, you had a Miracle Berry, didn't you? For the rest. Yeah, you have Rest Attack too. Yeah. Well, obviously, something needs to change here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch into Whiskers and try to lower the defenses on this thing. Now we're gonna see, does it have Sleep Talk? And would they be silly enough to go for... Actually, no, not silly enough. They have Body Slam as well. I was thinking if they go for Sleep Talk with nothing but Rest left over, they would just go for the Rest. But... Although, I wonder... Oh, it's got Snore. Okay.
What's this? A light hit.
Light hit. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go for the Screech attacks. They're not likely to hit either, but if I can get this thing to -4, possibly -6... Why are you faster? Oh, right, the agilities. I was like, how did that happen? But if we can get their stats down to -4 for defense, go back into Dozer, go for the headbutts then. No, that fails, unfortunately. Gotta keep doing this, though. It's really our only option to deal with this Lapras. It wakes up, fails the Snore attack. No, it knew when it was waking up. So the Body Slam is more powerful. Come on, don't make this battle this long.
What'll it do?
Yes, defense goes down.
There, defense stat went down.
Now, I know we're only at -2 defense on that thing. I gotta switch back into Dozer right now for the defensiveness. I don't want Whiskers to take too much damage. But if it goes for Rest again, we could switch back and go for some more Screech. Or should we? I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
That did little damage.
I'm just gonna go for the headbutts now. We still have 10. We just use up these Body Slams if we can, and if all it has left is Snore, then I can go to Aerodactyl. There's not much Snore is gonna do to us. Just try to bear with me, folks. This at least gives you a full experience of what Stadium 2 is like. Like, just any Pokemon Stadium game in general, actually. Come on. Nope. Yeah, this is almost a 15-minute battle. And it's not even a full battle. This is one Pokemon. There's still 2 more we gotta deal with. That wasn't bad. They're probably gonna rest now. I'm gonna rest as well. No, I think it's for the Body Slam. Is this enough for a knockout? Not quite. Can we rest up? Yes, alright. So as much as I am mad at them for stalling things out, I gotta stall things out myself as well. So is this gonna rest now? Yeah, get back its HP. Once its Body Slams are gone, I can go to Aerodactyl because we don't need to worry about being paralyzed from Body Slam. Why do they have to have such a defensive Pokemon like this? And the Snore attack. This, of course, has a chance to flinch, too. Like it says, can't move either. Clearly, the Lapras did attack.
They're both hanging tough.
With your defense down, could we land a critical headbutt? I don't think we'll get a KO, because the headbutt did not quite half damage.
That did little damage.
I just now paid attention to the sound effect of that, too. Well, we break through the, oh, there was no paralysis. I was saying we break through the paralysis, but wait, no, because we cured it with the Rest attack, of course. Let's go for headbutt.
It woke up.
Wakes up, goes for Body Slam. You've got to be almost out of the Body Slams, too.
What's next? The hit glanced right off.
Look how dull this fight is. Ah, I'm bored out of my mind. I'm sure you folks out there must be as well. All I can say is, if you really don't want to see this...
Here comes a Pokemon Switch.
Did you run out of PP?
This Pokemon is back for another go. What'll it do? Yes, it's a hit.
Well,
HP with some leftovers.
I'm gonna
How will this newly
Go to
switched out
Whiskers.
Pokemon fare?
Would she be faster? This thing's probably going to go for a double team immediately.
Pokemon is returning to its
Probably going to get the
Pokeball.
stat boost and pass it off to one of their level 52s.
This Pokemon is
Now,
replaying
this is
the
how
match.
long this battle's been. I can't remember what their team even was. There's a double team. Please let us land the bite attack.
Its evasiveness. How will this
After
Pokemon
all of
defend
this,
the
let
power
us
of
get
that?
the bite attack off.
How's that? Whoop.
Why
That
would we?
What now? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Now we're not going to get a knockout because of the leftovers.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
But we have to land this bite attack. We have to land it.
What's this? That struck home.
Can we flinch? We can't flinch.
A burst of fire. That's it. Oh, it has no
But
strength
we
left.
can go into Aerodactyl and go for the... I'm going to say probably the wing attack will be enough.
Here next. What will be next?
Yeah, a little leftover recovery going to be for the draft rig, but
Oh, it's Aerodactyl.
let us land the wing attack, please.
What an opportunity.
Don't do this.
One Pokemon is still capable of
I almost don't even
going
want to look.
up, but the other one looks tired. Wing attack. Right, that's a hit. There it is.
So I do believe the Lapras will be all out of its offensive moves except for the Snore, because why else would they have switched out at that point?
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
About 16 minutes into the episode.
With a cry.
This gives us a chance to set up with our Steel Wings, though.
Pokemon remain on each side.
Why?
Pokemon.
What is happening here? They must have forgot they were out of PP.
Oh, it's
Mr. Mime, too bad you're not get a Fairy type, because this would do a lot of damage to you. But let's see what we can do with Steel Wing.
yes, it's a hit.
Now, I'm going to say, I don't think Earthquake gets the knockout at this range. We're going to go for it. It's, I think, our most powerful move based on the soft sand boosting it and such. If we can get a critical hit, that'd be even better.
There's the attack. Hit. That was good.
No, we can't. Reflect. That's annoying for sure, but what we can do against that Lapras is try for the Sky attack and go for some critical hits, perhaps. Earthquake will get the knockout on the Mr. Mime, however.
Combat.
Why are you suddenly faster than my Aerodactyl?
That inflicted some damage.
Pokemon Stadium and Stadium 2 loves to get attacks off
Hang on.
when you shouldn't be taking a hit. Maybe you've got a Quick Claw. I don't know. But we now have damage on us that we shouldn't have on us, essentially.
Pokemon remain.
Lapras comes in.
Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Whew.
It's down to the last Pokemon now.
Sky attack. Can we get the critical hit? Break through that reflect. Please give us that.
It's building up power for its next attack. No.
Rest attack fails.
The white hot
Now, they're going to rest here, of course, though. So this damage is not going to do anything really, because they're going to heal it back up.
A light attack.
I did about 50-ish, 55, I believe that was.
Oh, a quick
Yeah,
snooze.
so to sleep it goes.
A hot
We're going to try Sky Attack again, see if we can land that critical hit. A critical, so ignoring the reflect,
Building up power
I think a
for
critical
its
might be a
next
KO.
attack. It's fast asleep and can't be moved.
Minimal damage coming from the Snore attack. We're at 90. Yeah, it did 13 damage, so we can handle that easily. Reflect is down. We might be able to do this. If we land the Sky Attack. Come on.
There it goes. Great hit.
Not quite enough damage. So it's going to wake up and go for the rest.
What's this? That didn't
So what I got to do here, I got to Sky Attack again as it goes for rest here.
Both competitor.
And hope we can get a critical hit. If we don't, I can go for maybe a couple Earthquakes.
It woke up.
And there's... What can I talk about? Because this is boring. This is dull.
A quick
To sleep it goes again. I suppose I could mention that just recently in Pokemon Go, I have gotten my 400th Magikarp candy. So when I'm ready to use a lucky egg, I can finally evolve one of my Magikarp into a Gyarados. So it's going to
How's that?
sleep again this turn. I'm gonna Earthquake, see how much damage we can do.
They're both hanging tough.
But yeah, so what I'm gonna wait and do is once I get enough Caterpie, Weedle, and Pidgey to evolve in Pokemon Go, about 10 of each, I'm gonna use a Lucky Egg, evolve some new species. That's not enough for a knockout! And I can also evolve other Pokemon, like I have a Voltorb I'm ready to evolve. I've got a, well, of course, a Magikarp now.
The heated action continues.
Give us a critical hit, please! End this fight!
There's the attack. Right, that's
Never mind, we don't need a critical! Oh, man!
no more remaining Pokemon.
I might have to put a timestamp in the video, just so you guys can skip all this, because you shouldn't have to sit through 20 minutes. I could even edit that out, but that gets rid of the feel of this game, you know? Teacher Molly, go learn some lessons. Get out of my way. Blah, 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 blah. We don't have time to listen to you. I've got 3 more trainers to get through this battle, this video. Let's move on. We still got 2 continues, though. Please tell me there's no one else with a strategy like that. Here's a Sage. The struggle to achieve inner peace is another battle. See, we've got some Ghost, some Dark, and some, well, a Poison type here. I'm gonna say Whiskers might be okay. Well, hang on. Let's lead with... I'm gonna lead with Guar. We'll bring Whiskers as well. Aerodactyl. I'm thinking why not. Although Dozer... Well, Dozer wouldn't be good against the Ghost, though. Yeah, we're gonna bring Aerodactyl. Let's hope we can get through this opponent a lot faster.
Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach.
Guar leads the way with that powerful Karate Chop, possible flinching. As we see one of the Ghost types. No, Umbreon, weak to the Dark Attack. Now this thing can learn Psychic and Confuse Ray, but we're going to be faster. Are they going to switch into a Ghost type? They're going to stay in. We can get some super effective damage, possible critical, possible flinch with the King's Rock. Probably gonna get neither of those. Oh no, my fighting type was locked in against this dark type. What do I do? Is this gonna be a toxic strategy, perhaps? Well, if we can get a critical or a flinch, it's not gonna matter. Come on, give me one of the other, or one of each. One of either. Why will you not give me something to work with here? Wait, no, I don't know why I'm questioning it. Of course, I'm fighting a computer in Pokémon Stadium. Why would it... You're switching? Into a Ghost type. Fortunately, now that they have left, I can remove my Pokemon from battle, because the Mean Look has deactivated. Now, what are you likely to do? You're going to probably Mean Look as well. And since Guar can't do anything to you, I'm going to switch into Whiskers. We have some Dark-type attacks we can make use of. Alright, and, of course, Aerodactyl can't come in, go for some Earthquakes, some Wing Attacks, but we're going to switch into our Persian for some super effectiveness.
Oh, it's Persian!
Go ahead and Mean Look right now, I'm sure you want to. No, Parasong, alright.
Oh, no,
I should probably switch immediately in that case.
Pokemon will faint in 3 turns.
Because I don't think Whisker could get a knockout. And before they Mean Look, I do want to switch out and save our Persian. Let's bring Aerodactyl right now, since Guar can't do anything to this Misdreavus. So, they're gonna go for the Mean Look, or would they switch out? They probably would try for the Mean Look strategy. Nope, no escape. Alright, so... our most powerful move is Earthquake. We can do that. So they're probably gonna try the Parasong next. Now, I don't think Parasong will reset Misdreavus' own count, though, so we should be okay there. It's going to go down to 1 after this. That's exactly half. Alright, so... either they switch out now to save their Misdreavus, or they leave it in and it's going to faint. Yeah, because it's going to faint after this next turn. So our Earthquake won't bring it down. If they switch it out, we have a chance to switch out as well. They are switching. Alright, so we can bring Aerodactyl back out. So I see your scheme is just to try to feint us from... oh, you're sending your flying type. Yeah, of course, I'm going for Earthquake. Sweet.
There's the attack. That caused no damage at all.
So, I'm gonna say Guar can't really do anything in this situation, so he's our expendable one. I'm gonna bring him in next. We could leer this thing and lower its defense. It's our best contribution at this point. Will the Crobat go for the mean look? Go get him, Guar. Yep, mean look. So, now I gotta go for the leer. This thing can't perish, it can, of course, do some serious damage with the flying type move, though. But our best contribution from Guar is leer. Going for the Confuse Ray. Now, we hit ourselves once already. Odds say we're going to land this hit. Fair. Oh. We hit ourselves twice in confusion, but you land your Toxic. Fair. We managed to get the leer off, though. Now, they mean looked us, though, so we can't switch Guar out, unfortunately. I gotta keep him in, let him fall, as we just go for these leer attacks. So, Mean Look, Toxic, Confuse Ray, and Detect. So you don't even have any physical moves against us. I know we couldn't use the leer because of Detect, but why do you gotta make Guar hit himself like that? Come on! Wow! The computer did not select to get two-turn Detect. Okay. So the Toxic, I think, brings Guar down at this point. No. I'm gonna throw a payday at it. Let's do this. This is Guar's biggest contribution, throwing coins at the enemy. Let's do this. Yeah. Aerodactyl comes back in, goes for the wing attacks.
Awaiting the appearance of the next Pokémon. The Pokémon emerges from its Pokéball.
This is probably the most boring episode of Stadium you guys have ever seen on this channel. Crobat's faster than Aerodactyl. I mean, I guess it is a fast Pokemon. Now, thankfully, Guar used up all of our hurt ourselves in confusion turns. We're not going to have any of those on Aerodactyl. That is excellent. Game, come on. You have an audience watching you right now. They see what you're doing. Why are you so blatantly, obviously cheating these accuracies? These percentages, these chances. And now it's going to Detect. But you know what? We're staying in. The poison hasn't built up a lot just yet. No more confusion. So what else do they have? The Umbreon and the Misdreavus. So, do they get two-turn Detect now? Oh, never mind, they go Confuse Ray. I'm not going to say a thing. I'm going to let this play out as it chooses to play out. Goodbye, Crobat. Good riddance. No. Riddance. There's nothing good about that Pokemon. That particular Pokemon, not the species. And in comes the Umbreon. You're gonna have Moonlight, aren't you? Let's go ahead and... Wait, we're confused. Never mind. Land the Earthquake. Do not Moonlight. So we're gonna knock this thing out with an Earthquake. Wait, would you have Detect? If you do, I won't like that. Excellent. So the Umbreon falls. We're not going to take any poison damage because of the KO, so I can switch into Whiskers and go for the super effective Dark Attacks on the Misdreavus. What I'm going to do I'm going to have to cut this episode after this fight and bring the last 2 battles at the end of another episode I'll do later today, simply because I'm not going to make you sit through another 40, 50-minute episode of Stadium 2. That's just unacceptable. Whiskers. Because I expect they're going to possibly try the Perish Song Mean Look combo again. With Aerodactyl's HP slowly whittling away from the poison, I'm not leaving him in. As I say, we do have some super effective dark attacks on our Persian to take on this Misdreavus. Confuse Ray. This is possibly... No. This is not the most annoying trainer that I've dealt with. The previous trainer was the most annoying. This is just annoying. But come on, break through the confusion. No. We are locked in. So what else did they have? Would they have Toxic? Maybe. Let's try to flinch it with some bite attacks. Protect, Mean Look, Perish Song, and Confuse Ray. So yeah, I can't really do anything to us. I can't switch out. Not that I really would want to, but because of Mean Look, Whiskers is stuck in here for the long haul. Fortunately, there are no evasive boosts that Misdreavus can get. We can just land all these bite attacks and get possible flinching. Decent damage, too. Flinch, yes. So they're more than likely going to keep trying to go for the Confuse Ray. If we can keep flinching them out, that'll be a win. After a long struggle in this entire episode against only 2 trainers. Just let us break through confusion, please. Don't delay this anymore. This is agony. This is terrible. I apologize, everybody. There's nothing I can do about this, unfortunately, though. Look, they're just healing back their HP leftovers. Alright. Valid strategy. Just annoying. Of course, this turn, we don't hurt ourselves. This coming turn, we're gonna hurt ourselves in confusion. Never mind! Yes, breakthrough.
What's this? It's super effective. It's managed to hang in there.
Leftovers. Alright, let's finish this in style. You stole my time away, I'm stealing something back. Done. Only 2 trainers, but done for this episode. I can't apologize enough for how dull this episode must have been for everybody out there. For anyone that made it all the way through, thanks for sticking with me through this struggle. Come on back later today, as I'll put up another episode featuring the last 2 trainers. That was a good experience for me. Well, I'm glad one of us had a good time. Anyway, we're moving on to the last 2 trainers. Come on back later today as I put up episode... Is it going to be 14? I didn't even say it was episode 13. This was episode 13. Maybe that's why it was so unlucky for us. But come on back later on today as we take on the last 2 trainers of the Master Ball difficulty, obviously, in the Poké Cup Challenge in Pokémon Stadium 2. Until then, Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.